I don't think I can go back to who I was before.
So some of you guys have mentioned that you're super excited to see our summit video, which is, we're working as hard as we can to get it edited. So we're working on that and we're gonna get it to you very shortly. But until then, my buddy that came up to summit with us, he wants to work on a documentary project. So he helped us film and he's done interviews along the way. He put together this little trailer to tell his friends and people that followed him kind of what his next project is, which is our documentary. So here's a quick clip to kind of show you what he's working on. And we will let you guys know real shortly as soon as we get our video uploaded. And then also we might be able to do some sort of questionnaire after that. It's like a Facebook Live or something like that, which would be kind of cool if you guys have questions for us and things. So thanks so much for everything. You guys are awesome, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
And so this has been one of those projects that I've just really enjoyed following this story, because to me it's not really even about the hike, it's about just what happens when a family is together nonstop for 7 months at a time on a trail in a very different lifestyle. And what does that do to someone?
I'm Josh Sutton, and I am gonna hike the Appalachian Trail because it's been a dream of mine for years.
I am Cassie Sutton, and I'm a mom to Harvey, who's 4, and a wife to Josh. I'm really excited to see Josh relax. It's been 10 years of trying to build a business and going at it really hard, and he's worked so hard for our family and done so much for us, and I'm really excited to see him just like realize that he can relax in the moment and just enjoy life.
I'm most excited about just time with my son and Cassie too. I mean, as a family, just to not be stressed about work. It's hard to spend time with him when you're always worried about work. You come home from work, you're stressed out, and to just be 100% there and present. And I'm hoping that this trip will allow me to do that.
I'm kind of excited to find my limit. I'm excited. You can't find out how far you can go unless you go too far. Today is a really hard day. The rain turned to sleet. We got everything super wet and really, really cold. So Harvey's just hunkered down. Man, it's really hard to motivate him right now. We're just hiding behind every tree that we can get.
Half a year to be together? No, you know, we're not crazy, even though people think we are. They think we are today, but I think later on they're gonna all wish that they took more time to do an adventure with their family.
Accurate! The boys are playing Ryan's tag down the trail. There's this phrase in the hiker community that is embrace the suck, and Josh keeps telling me to embrace the suck, and I'm like, what the hell is embracing the suck? I don't want to be cold. How can I embrace being cold and hungry and uncomfortable? And I just realized that embracing the suck just means embracing the bad stuff, because that's the vehicle that gets you to the good stuff.
And just to be able to see him and his family do this, and their kid, just so young, I'm excited about it. And so I told Josh, you know what, I want to film the end, which is at Mount Katahdin in Maine. And if anyone knows anything about the Appalachian Trail and everything that I've learned so far, it's like the hardest section of the entire hike.
Katahdin is, I think, the most difficult climb on the entire trail. There's some other hard ones too, but Katahdin is probably the most difficult. The reason is it's essentially mountain climbing without a mountain climbing gear, because you are climbing a rather steep mountain that's full of boulders, and it's hand over hand climbing. it's very different than the rest of the AT, where there may be some steep ups and steep downs, but you're not doing much climbing with your hands and the sort of thing that mountaineers do.
Because I want to capture their end. Because I mean, I know a little something about spending a lot of time on a project and knowing how it feels to end, where you both look forward to it and then you're also very terrified of it, because it's like it's your life and it's, you know, you put it into it and then you kind of see like, did I get what I wanted out of it? And that's when you know, when you finish something, that's generally when you realize, was it what I was hoping for, you know? And it can be really soul crushing when it's not, you know? And so I really want to be there with him, and so I've been hiking.
Right there with you, bro.
Because I really want to hike this and film it, and I've been preparing, and I want to enjoy it. I don't want to just barely survive it. I really want to enjoy it and be there with them and film the end of this. Very inspiring trip to me. It's very inspiring. I think honestly, I don't even know why I'm like so attached to it. It's like I've known him for so long, but there's just something about just getting out of your comfort zone and doing something you're not used to. You really start finding out like what you're made of.
On our way to McAfee's Knob, having some lunch, and guess what? One of our friends, Joel Gelzo, showed up with his fancy camera. So Joel is a filmmaker, and he is gonna help us possibly do a documentary of all our footage. And really, we just wanted him to come to hold the camera for us for McAfee Knob, because we need someone to take a picture of all three of us together.
And to me, that's the satisfying, interesting story that I'm excited to share. And I've got awesome interviews with them along the trip that I've scheduled out little notes of saying, ask them this on day 1, ask them this on day 70 or whatever, because I want to just see like what changes in them. And I've seen already a massive transformation of just who they are, not just physically from the trip, but just how they speak and how they're like talking about things. So I'm so excited to see them.
So thinking about the last half of the trip, I think probably the hardest thing is every once in a while I'm thinking about what am I going to do when I'm done. You know, do I go back to the same old job and, you know, and be a real estate agent and just help people 7 days a week and just always at the beck and call of other people? Or do I try to live a simpler life and do more adventures like this? Like that's the question that plagues you.
I've changed so much in myself, I don't think I can go back to who I was before. I guess I'm nervous that I'm holding on to everything I don't want to let go, but I know I need to let go of something. I just don't know what it is yet.
I don't know, people who are doing projects like this, like you got to get out there and grab the bull by the horns kind of thing. You have to, but it's so true. You can get so many people who are excited about your trip or excited about your project, but they're not the ones that are going to go do it. They're not going to be the ones. They're going to be encouraging and stuff, but you have to make that step out the door. And it's scary, but you just got to. And it's honestly like, you're going to figure stuff out. And so to me, I'm just so excited about it. And so it's going to be a full feature documentary. I love it. I love it. And I know I'm doing the right thing when I love it, you know?
One of our dreams for this trip was just to have more of a family unit and be able to spend some quality time together, and sitting back and just reflecting on these past 7 months has been amazing. I love just remembering all those times that we just cuddled and just had some quality time in our tent together, or when we're playing tag and just running down the mountains and playing hide and go seek. We had so many good laughs and so much fun together. I can't replace this time with anything, and I'm so happy that we got to have the opportunity to do that. And I'm so thankful for Joel for putting together this documentary that not only shows our struggles, but also shows our joys and our happinesses as well. And I just can't wait to see it. So thank you so much, Joel, for doing that. And everyone, make sure that you subscribe and like our channel so that when we put out our next summit video, which I am working so hard on, and hopefully I'll have that out here in the next couple days for you guys. But make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. And then also subscribe so you don't miss our live video that we do with questions and answers and whatever you guys want. And we'll just put that out there. So in the next couple of weeks, we'll do that as well. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it.